The cool thing about fitness is it never really ends. Like, I'm gonna be like 100 and working out. Probably not, actually. Seriously? Yeah, no, I'm sleeping. Okay. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Voila, I'm here. I am here to do another fitness update for you guys. I did one in March. That was my last one, and March feels like forever ago. Right? Or not really. I don't know. When I was thinking about March, I was like, oh, that was like, you know, just a couple months ago. No, Emily, that was like a century ago. So I thought I would update you guys on my fitness progress. I have some notes written down as usual, and I'm going to talk to you guys about what's going on with my fitness situation. Basically, we'll start at the top. When I went away on vacation, before that time was probably the most like fitness obsessed I've ever been in my life. If you guys don't know, I went away to Hawaii for, I don't know, like 9 days or something like that in May, the beginning of May, and I was like obsessed with fitness in that time beforehand because I wanted to be as fit as possible for when we went. So I started working out a lot in that time period, and then as soon as we got back from our trip, I don't know what the gym was. I just didn't go, like, ever. I think I probably maintained going like once every couple of weeks. I hardly ever went, and it was probably like the low point of my fitness life, I guess, because that was like the least amount of time I spent at the gym in such a long time. So it was kind of a weird feeling to not be working out but not really care, and I wasn't doing it on purpose. I just didn't even realize. It was so busy, and I just kind of got so wound up in school and life that I was like, oh, the gym, I should probably go. And as I started getting back into it, I actually got sick again. Everything's fine now. I'm feeling a lot better. But the fact of the matter is, for a lot of the summer, I wasn't spending a lot of time in the gym. And it's the weirdest thing because when I wasn't working out, that's when I got all the compliments on, like, people be like, oh my gosh, your arms look really good, or your legs look really toned, or something like that. And I'd just be like, I don't remember the last time I went to the gym. What, and my body just like 2 or 3 months behind. And so I kind of lost touch with gym and fitness, and that's really okay, and I think that's sort of natural, especially for someone like me who does have a lot going on. It's sort of just natural to lose touch with a hobby that you had, like, I don't know, a year ago, and just kind of, yeah, whatever, it's not as important to me right now. That happened, and I needed to re-inspire myself to go back to the gym because I had been so uninspired. Nothing was really like fun to me. I felt like it was torture, and so I started doing new workouts, which is what I want to talk about first. I have been doing, I started kettlebell training, which is really, really cool to me because it's sort of like an all body workout, or like a total body workout with like one weight. And I love that because, as you guys know, I hate cardio. I mean, who likes it? There's very few people. So I started doing that, and then what that kind of turned into is me spending 45 minutes to an hour doing straight just weights, which I'd never done before. If there's something you just don't really like, work on it. That's what I've been doing. My legs, I've never really loved. That's the truth. So I've been working on my legs, and seeing a difference is really, really cool for me. It's really nice to see a change. So that's kind of what I've been doing, and I've also been doing a little bit more cardio. I've kind of reintroduced cardio back into my workouts because literally for 4 months I did not do a single bit of cardio, like other than like walking around or if we went for a walk or something. Like, I didn't do any elliptical. I'm kind of over with the elliptical, honestly. If I never see one again, I'd be completely happy. But I've actually started doing the Stairmaster, which is literally the most terrifying and intimidating machine ever. Not only am I short, which I guess I was sort of like average height. I'm just about 5'4", not quite. I'm like so close. Just like looking at it, I'm like, like, it's huge. It's so big. I sweat like 1,000 times more doing the Stairmaster than any other cardio. So whew, after like 7 minutes, I'm like, oh god, I'm done. Like, I want to quit. But today I did 15 minutes. So I'm feeling good. I'm upping it 5 minutes every time. So as for food, I always have been trying to, well, for the past little while, I've been trying to introduce more protein into my diet. And so I've done that now by actually using protein powder. My favorite protein powder is Vega. I had it in my most recent vlog. I showed it in a grocery haul. It is my favorite. It's sweetened with stevia, which is a natural like leaf found in the jungles. It's like a natural sweetener, and so it doesn't have like super high calories or anything like that, and I think it has like 20 grams of protein per scoop, which is good for someone like me who doesn't really burn a whole lot of calories like I don't like do a whole lot of physical stuff. I'm a student. I'm sitting down at my desk like 90% of the time. I mentioned in my last fitness video, which will link both of them down below. I've only done 2. This is my 3rd one. That for me, carbs are something that I'm really careful about. But recently I've kind of just been like, I don't know. It just doesn't really matter to me. I don't think about like what I'm eating so much as how it makes my body feel. So for example, like if I have a really shitty day, I come home and I eat a pint of ice cream, I'm very much aware that that is gonna make my body feel disgusting tomorrow. But if I come home and I have like a couple scoops or like half of it, I probably won't feel as bad. So I sort of just listen to my body. I eat when I'm hungry, I stop eating when I'm full, and that's the basics of how I kind of like eat and fuel myself. Gaining and losing weight, again, I always want to talk about this. I have been at a stable weight for probably the past 3 years. I've been at a stable weight. The thing about like weighing yourself and looking at the scale is that it's just one portion of your body. It doesn't like take into consideration anything else other than like how much you weigh. Like, I don't know, someone could be like 2 feet tall and be 100 pounds and that would be obese. But if you're 100 pounds and you're 6'3", you're anorexic. Like, you know what I mean? I think every body is different. You can't just say like, my weight is this, that means I'm healthy. No, because if that, I don't know. I just, weight freaks me out. I think people who weigh themselves a lot are scary personally. Like, I just find that the weighing, it becomes an obsession and it becomes just like this obsessive need to either lower the weight or maintain the weight. And honestly, it's not that important to me. My weight is not that important to me. I am stable in my weight. I have been for, like I said, the past 3 years. And working out, I gained a couple pounds because I see a difference in my body. Like I can physically look at myself naked. I recommend it. Do it once in a while. It's good for your self-esteem. I'll see myself and I'll be like, oh my god, I feel like I see changes in this area of my body. The weight doesn't really teach me anything or show me anything. Does that make sense? So I weigh right now between like 115 and 119. That's usually where I am. The heaviest I've ever been is 121, I believe. It's not important, the number. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. I'm just about 5'4", and I believe that's like a little bit of like the average height, I think, or the average weight for 5'4". I'm not sure. I don't think that's an accurate depiction of like how healthy you are, depending on your weight. So that's kind of what I have to say about that. So the last thing I kind of want to talk about is how I've been feeling lately with my body. And this could be totally just because I've kind of reintroduced myself to the gym in a lot of ways and tried new things and am in the process of like doing different exercises and so on. But I honestly can say I feel the best right now that I've ever felt before, and it is the nicest feeling. I'm starting to lose that like distorted sense of some areas of my body that I've always kind of been like, oh, that's so like not attractive, or that's a nasty part of my body. And starting to see like, okay, actually, Emily, you're freaking fly, you got this. You know what I mean? So I think I'm starting to sort of come to terms with the fact that I'm always going to have a sort of a distorted sense of self. We're always going to be harder on ourselves than anyone else is going to be. And the fact of the matter is, not everyone can have a thigh gap, for example, or no armpit wrinkles. Is that a thing? I feel like that's a thing. I feel like people get Botox for that. Is that weird? Maybe. I feel like I just made that up. So I feel like right now, and I honestly can say this from the bottom of my heart, that I feel the best that I felt. I feel really balanced. I just feel like I'm kind of doing what's right for me. I'm going to the gym the amount of times that works for me. I'm not pushing myself to go every single day. Like, I'm sort of on this path right now where I'm really happy going to the gym 2 days a week or 3 days a week and pushing myself so hard that the next day I can't walk. I'm feeling really good, and I'm feeling like that as much as the gym sucks a lot of the time, the outcome of it and what you actually get from going is not just the way you look, it's the way you feel. And I feel like I gained a lot of confidence from it. That is everything I want to share for this fitness update. I hope you all enjoyed this. Thanks you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all soon. Bye!